NGO Helping Hands and Delhi-based IAS Coaching Institute (ALS) have announced a scholarship of 3 crore rupees for IAS aspirants from the Northeast as per ALS's CSR initiative. Over the years, the scholarship program has helped hundreds of aspirants from the region to achieve their dream. To share more details on how one can avail the scholarship and take the benefits of the scholarship, I have with me the first IPS officer from Arunachal Pradesh, Ati Utkrisht Seva Padak holder and President of Helping Hands, Mr. Robin Hibu. Thank you so much for joining us, sir, and taking out your time. So, my first question is, could you tell us a little more about how the students can avail the scheme and what they have to do to take full advantage of this wonderful opportunity?
So, look, Kalyan, we have been Helping Hand has been doing everything to empower our Northeast youth. And that is one of our strategy is to catch all those young boys and girls who can compete for the UPSC, the most prestigious and most powerful examination of our country. For last few years, we have been getting the CSR scholarship from the different coaching institute. I know everybody is offering to us, but we are very particular about to take only those CSR fund who are, doing very well in the national level. So the two of them we have accepted. One is ALS IS coaching based at Delhi. Second is Vajiram and Rao of Delhi. These two coaching institutions, we are taking their help for the scholarship. And this is the first time we are happy to tell to all our viewers of the Northeastern people, because why I am reaching out to the EastMojo is that because I know EastMojo is the favorite for our young boys and girls, and your reach out to our Northeast people is in a largest, huge number. So I have reached out to you especially because I get a call from a different part of the Northeastern state, either from Jundaputo, Nagaland, or from Tamenglong, from Manipur, or from Anini, from Arunachal. Everybody saying कि sir, आप तो scholarship तो दे देते हैं, लेकिन हमें खबर नहीं मिलता है. We don't get the information. So that really set me thinking that what is the way out to reach out to our boys and girls, because this 3 crore, this is the record CSR scholarship given by the ALS from their Corporate Social Responsibility Fund. So I want to let this scholarship be availed by the most eligible the graduates from all 8 sisters of the Northeastern states. So your EastMojo can be the best forum to reach out to them. That's what I've taken your help, and thank you to all of you. This scholarship is basically for UPSC for 2024 examinations. And this 3 crore is basically mean for those candidates who are really serious, number one. Number two, who has got really aptitude. Number third, who has been doing excellently in their academic performance, either in class 10, 12, or graduations. And of course, clean record that you are not controversially involved in any kind of, brass with the law or any kind of issues. Then fourth is, I'm very happy to tell you to the EastMojo that 30% we have kept it for girls from the Northeast, because we feel really proud. The Mary Com with us in the Helping Hand also. Everybody is saying the girls are doing so well in the recent time. So 30% of this 3 crore will be for the girls. And another 15% this scholarship will be for all the children of our martyrs. I mean to say those who have died, whose parents have died either in Army, Navy, Air Force, or even in police, who have died for the country. And thereafter, the rest of them is for the open competition. And they will be sitting for examination on 13th of January. There will be an open, what is called entrance competitive exam. It will be of the UPSC level. And it will be of the exact same kind of pattern of the UPSC, and it will be conducted in Delhi, in Itanagar, as well as in the Shillong. So these 3 centers we have given the center for the candidate, and here what they have to apply, that they apply from the 21st of this December to till 5th of January. They have to apply from the Helping Hand website. There is an application. You have to download it. You have to fill up all the forms. Then you have to send it by speed post, so that it is taken very seriously with all those documents. And it is very, very clearly stated that all have to, send their documents by by the online or by self-attested one. Thereafter, then we'll be announcing the result on 17th of January. And we'll immediately start the coaching, their choice either in Delhi or in Itanagar or in Shillong. Why I'm emphasizing on Itanagar and Shillong? Because the Helping Hand and ALS have been negotiating for many months, because now Shillong and Itanagar will be at par with the Delhi center. They will be sending the same professor and teachers who are teaching at Delhi. So now there is no difference of the teacher who are teaching at Delhi as well as Itanagar and at Shillong. So they will be rotating, coming to Shillong for 10-15 days. They'll go to Itanagar, then they'll come back to Delhi. So this is one of the most demand or most request by most of our candidates, because they can't afford to come to Delhi. Though they may get scholarship around 1,25,000 for candidate, but they have to spend coming and going transportations. They have to put up in some paying guest house. They have to pay the rent. They have to pay the money. And to make matter worse, the climatical condition is very, very harsh at Delhi, very hot or very cold. So with a lot of persuasion, I'm very happy that they've agreed now. We are at world Indian standard or top standard coaching institute at Itanagar and at Shillong. So through your EastMojo, I request you, please repeatedly convey this message and request them to tell to their relatives or the parents back home so that they can apply. And I look forward. And before I conclude, I must tell you that this ALS is the only coaching institute who has produced more than 500 officer, IS, IPS, IRS, and other allied service. Apart from UPSC, many of them, after rigorous training, they even held a class even on Sunday morning, 7 a.m. onward. This is for very serious candidate, not for all those freebooter. So this is one of the largest UPSC producers, I would say, from our northeastern part. Even Armstrong, even Bullo Mamung, and even this year also from Nagaland, even from Manipur. Every year we are getting. So I'm thankful to EastMojo taking this opportunity to reach out to our people. Over to you, Kalyan.
Thank you for your kind words, sir, and thank you so much that thanks to you, in fact, that we have been able to be a part of this process. And like you said, 30% for women candidates and 15% from those who come from the defense or security forces background, whose parents have been martyred in the past. So this initiative, one might say, was a long time in the making. When did you realize, sir, that this is something we need urgently, and how long did it take for you to, for the plan to take shape, sir?
Kalyan, because I belong to a very, very poor family, studied in the Gandhi Ashram, so I had no privilege of this kind of scholarship. So I had to virtually, struggle by walking on the road, working in a forest department as a laborer. So there was no one to beg up for help or for this kind of scholarship. So after a lot of struggle, finally God has been very kind. I made it into the UPSC, selected for foreign service, but I didn't go for foreign. I went for the police service as a first IPS. So this is inner calling from my side that I have been struggling, and many boys and girls are coming to me from all the 8 states of northeastern states, sir. They want help, either through scholarship or some kind of books or some kind of guidance. So as an individual, it was not possible for me to guide or to help them or so many candidates from the northeastern state. So this led me to explore with members of our Helping Hand what is way out. We had a brainstorming discussion. Then we reached out to this top coaching institute in Delhi, and I wrote personally to all of them, met them also, okay, sir, these boys and girls from the northeastern state, they are very, very far away, number one. Number two, they don't have that educational facility like what Delhi is having. There is no proper coaching institute. Third, most of the boys and girls are from a family poor background. Fourth, right, they are far, far away. They can't come to Delhi. So finally, after hearing about a lot of, the real world problem we face it in the northeastern state, even I told them empathetically. In fact, with all the CEO and the MD, I told them, look, because of this lack of opportunity, our boys are taking to drugs. They are you're committing crimes. They are turning into criminals, and some of them are even joining underground elements who are inimical to our country. Then I told them, even we have a massive suicide like our Arunachal Pradesh, where the boys and girls, they become depressed, then they take their life by themselves. So all these things, they made them to understand, and I'm very happy to tell you that this is what I always tell, kaun kehta Delhi walon ka dil nahi hai. What we need is we have to tell our people in the capital city that to other mainland people, what is our problem, and you have to repeatedly tell from a genuine point of view, not by the. So we all are the ambassador, and I'm very happy that Helping Hand has been taking a pioneering step, not only for the empowerment of the youth, but also as a bridge or as an ambassador of our Northeast people in Delhi. And we tell them, and this is one of the reasons why that today we are having the largest scholarship, 3 crore, 300 lakhs for our Northeastern people. So that this is the struggle of our Helping Hand. It's not only me. So I'm thankful to the people from ALS, Jojo, and Manishi, and plus from Vajiram and Rao. And now I'm thankful to EastMojo. You have joined the thankless job of our, reaching out this benefit of our 300 lakhs of scholarship to our Northeast boys and girls. And I'm sure next year I'll be able to tell, because of EastMojo, they'll get scholarship, and they'll be thankful to you.
Looking forward that as many aspirants join in and also sign up for this scholarship program. So also one more question, there are state governments too that have time and again tried to provide scholarships to meritorious students, where according to you, do they make a mistake?
Kalyan, this is my personal opinion. This is my personal opinion, not as an IPS officer or as a special commissioner. Look, it is a very good of our state government of the Northeastern state to provide a scholarship for our students. I appreciate that, and I really feel good about it. But I used to tell some of our ministers and even our CM also, it is not enough to give money. You need to do 3 things very, very seriously. Number 1, you have to make sure that the scholarship, the selection should be rigorously, scrupulously, it should be done so that the genuine aspirants having a good aptitude, having good academic background, who are and who can compete with that at the national level. Because unfortunately, UPSC has become a national hobby for every graduate. I repeat, this has become a national hobby for every graduate. So only the best and the most serious candidate can only compete in this competitive examination. I want to tell you, Kalyan, for one IAS or IPS, 30,000 candidates are competing. So the selection procedure by the state government should be ruthlessly, rigorously done by the committee or a selection committee who are having a impeccable integrity, so that right person are selected. That is number 1. Number 2, you cannot just give the money and select in a very hurriedly. What I find is most of them, they give it the scholarship in a late when the UPSC is away. You should give it at least 1 year ahead of the examination. Number 2. And third, very vital point I want to tell you, Kalyan, is that you need to collaborate with those coaching institutes who are having an excellent track, their faculty members who are, delivering the result at Delhi, because Delhi is the center and Makkah and Medina for competitive examination. Then once you select this institution, also you should go by their past record in faculty members and their paraphernalia like a PG hostel and others, and the kind of support, emotional support they give it them. They give it to the student. Once you select these 3 criteria for by the state government, then you need to appoint something. And though we give the money to our Northeast student, but we monitor it every fortnight. With this coaching institute, we make sure that they attend class regularly. And anybody who does falter in not attending class regularly, we warn them. And if they do not listen to our third warning, we check out their scholarship, take it back, and give it to those waiting list who are willing to go undergo coaching. So you, even from the government side, you should select those officers, either IAS or IPS or anyone who is having that aptitude, who nurture them, mentor them like your own family member. You know, what we do is not only see the attendance, our candidate, even I go to the institution, I give a motivational speech, and I make sure that all the students are taken care. Even in Delhi, whoever come to Delhi, we take care of the health issue. We give them a free medical, any kind of disease. We support them through our from our helping, and we make sure that they are not having suffering from the depression or from the loneliness or from the, they are not suffering from the any kind of problem, either by harassment or discriminations. Then we also make it sure that these boys and girls who get scholarship are constantly getting backup from the family member. Those family members who cannot be reached out in a remote village, we make it a point to contact to the local OC, or we call it Delhi SHO, or their local NGO, community NGO, secretary or general secretary. We tell them that your son or daughter is doing well. He is already attending so much of classes. His monthly progress report of his monthly test is marked is this, so that even parents get information. Even the children get. We make it a point that they talk to their parents, and that's what we nurture them like our family member. So as a result, even now we have got alumni of IAS of the Helping Hand. So we nurture each other, and all members are given one candidate. You know, suppose this time I'm going to select 115 most eligible aspirants for the UPSC. So another of all senior members who have become IAS or IRS or IFS or even the revenue service, they become I would say, a guardian of this 150. So there is an emotional touch, there is a physical checkup,
Right.
their well-being is taken care of, for which I think our state government should learn from our NGO, so that which is delivering well. And this is all I can tell you. And for that, I think we need to create an awareness with our, the authority, whoever is giving it. Yes, Kalyan?
Exactly. So, one final question. Do you think that the pandemic caused a significant damage to our education system, which makes such scholarships even more important for our aspirants?
Kalyan, to me, pandemic is one of the, very unfortunate. This has not only Northeast, it has shattered basic, the system all over the world. And of course, developing country like ours, we suffer more. And people from Northeast suffer worse because of so many factors, which is beyond our control. But I would not attribute this COVID as only the point for suffering of the lack of education or lack of opportunity for the Northeastern state. Here, I would like to point out, as my observation, it's my personal view, you should not only wait for things to happen. The Northeastern state, it has a lot of potential for so many things. Forget about others. Now, let's come to the education. You have seen our domain of our today's discussion is on education. Look, right. To me, why only you should depend on a few NGO like Helping Hand or in the last minute, giving scholarship for the student by each state. To me, to improve the education system of the Northeastern state, first thing, you should ensure the education department of your state is pull up, build up, monitored, and micromanaged, so that whatever infrastructure, whatever system you have in the state should be put to the optimum utilizations. For which, of course, you need a lot of education department, from the director to secretary to education minister. Everybody must put heart and soul to improve the quality of the school, the infrastructure. The teachers are coming in the regular time. The students are given emotional support. You should have a regular checkup. Regular examination is conducted. Discourage students from all kind of union activities. Give them a hope. The top leader, even what I do, even as SP or even as a DC, I always tell our young officer to go to the school, because this school is the future of our country. Anywhere in the, so even in the UN when I work, this is the basic, number one. Number two, you should not allow, this is my personal view again, so many mushrooming of the school without basic infrastructure. For the heck of opening up, you should not open that. You need to first, whatever availability you are having in your area, develop it first. Then you added, maybe if there's no science stream, add science stream in that area. Then give a scholarship. Make it a point that those hotels are working properly. Then third point, I want to tell you that, look, you must connect our education institution with the connectivity, that is to internet. And I feel today, if any place or any school, apart from not having a teacher and a library and all those infrastructure, if you have no connectivity, you are half of your world is you are away from the mainland of the, not only from India but also from the whole world. So you should get connectivity point. This is, I always tell, even to our Delhi, in every forum I say every school must have a connectivity. At least let them know. That is called, I feel, is the encyclopedia or Google or a chat, this group for the on that. So these three things, if you every government take care, forget about COVID or whatever maybe, you should motivate your student, see that their infrastructure is available, bathroom is available, you have a library, you have a good teacher, class is held regularly, it is not held to random, is good, there is what drinking water, there is a regular attendance, the parents are involved. They, then the local young officers are sent there to motivate the student, give the good regular salary to your teachers. Your teacher selection to be the best. In England, in USA is the number one country. I've been to many countries. Any society who pay attention to the teachers and the nurse, this society will always be safe. So we must make sure the best people come to teaching line, give a good salary, give all the infrastructure. Then I think even from the Northeastern have a lot of aptitude for learning, English and all those things. I think given these three priority, we can also make a difference. Today, why Sikkim is doing so well? Why Goa is doing so well? Why Punjab is doing so well? Because and why Delhi? I'm in Delhi. I'm seeing it with my own eye. You can't believe, government. Some of the schools are far better than a private school. And last one, I want to tell you, Kalyan, we have so many private institutions coming up in our northeastern state. Please, for God's sake, check them properly. See that they have all the infrastructure. Do not let it be another making money, entrepreneurship from the outside, from the northeastern state. Then I think these are the few points. If you take care, we can make a difference in our education department. Yes, Kalyan.
Well, sir, thank you so much for joining us and giving us your time. And for our viewers, Delhi-based NGO Helping Hands and ALS Coaching Institute is providing a scholarship of 3 crore rupees for all the IAS aspirants from Northeast, and 30% reservation for women candidates and 15% reservation for people who come from defense background and they have martyrs, their parents have been martyred in the past. So we will also share the link to the website of Helping Hands in the description below, so that you can click on the link and go to the website of Helping Hands directly, where you can fill the registration form and or at least find the registration form directly. I would also like to thank Robin Hibu sir for joining us today and sharing all the inputs. This is P. Kalyan Deb signing off. Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to EastMojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.